What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to be sharing my KDP income report for the month of June. So welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said, in this video I'm going to share with you my KDP income report for the month of June. Now, this video is also part of a playlist where I've been doing my monthly reports for a good couple of years now, and if you want to check out all of those reports you can click right there right now in the right hand corner. Now let's go over to my Get Book report, because this is the software that I use to track all of my sales, and we can see from here that I started in November 2018 and I have 4,045 books. Haven't really been publishing much recently because I've been focusing on a lot of other stuff, but you can see that my royalties have still been doing pretty well. So for the month of June, which is just here, we can see that I made $3,651.75. Now, not all of that is profit because I was running ads. So nearer the end of the video, we're going to deduct my ad spend from my royalties to see how much I earned. Now, from here, let's go back up for a second and let's change this to last month. Last month was June. We're now in July. I can't believe we're actually in Q3 now. Q4 is literally just round the corner, so if you haven't been preparing for Q4, I highly recommend you start doing it now, because Christmas will be here quicker than you think. So here we are. We can see that I made $3,651.75 from June the 1st till June the 30th. If we take a look at my earnings through the days, we can actually see that I had some pretty good days. Now, my lowest day was on the 25th, which I made $62. My best day was up here, where I sold or made $182. Now, that's by earnings. If we break this down by units sold, we can actually see how many units I was selling every day. My lowest being just here, which is 30 units. And then my highest being just here, where I sold 90 units in one day. And as we can see, it was roughly an average of in between 40 and 90 for the whole month, which I'm extremely happy with. Now let's change that back to earnings and let's scroll down. So let's scroll down right to roundabout here. We can see that 91% of my books sold on Amazon.com, 5% here in the UK, then just a little bit in other marketplaces. But that $3,651.75 equates to 1,784 books sold. Now that's still really good. I'm extremely happy with this month. If you have been watching any of my recent videos, you will see that over my whole account, my whole lifetime of publishing books, which has been over a couple of years, I've now sold over 40,000 units, which again is absolutely crazy. Now, if you want to watch that video, I'll link it right there right now in the right hand corner. Now, for the month of June, my best-selling book sold 389 units, made $793. Now this one, my best-selling book, this is all completely organic. This is also an adult colouring book. It's an adult colouring book because it has profanity on the cover, and because it has profanity on the cover, that means that I can't advertise this book. So all of this is completely organic. Now, if you want to know the principles of me actually creating this book, I've done quite a few channels. No, I haven't done quite a few channels. I've done quite a few videos on the channel now about creating these types of books. I'm actually also going to link one right there right now in the right hand corner so you can go through and watch. And if you want more detailed explanation of how I actually create my colouring books, then don't forget to check out our colouring book course, which is also available within the LCB Vault. Now, speaking of the LCB Vault, we're coming close, very close now, to 20,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which again, I find that absolutely crazy. But when we hit that 20,000 subscribers, we're going to have an absolutely crazy discount on the LCB Vault. So if you've been waiting patiently for our next sale, then wait no longer, or not much longer, because again, as soon as we hit that 20,000 subscribers, we're going to have an absolutely crazy sale here on the Vault. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for the videos or my emails over the following month. Now, back to my earnings just here. We can see that one, that's my best-selling book, all completely organic and an adult colouring book. Then these two just here. So this one, I sold 285 units, making over $500. And this one, I sold over 168 units, making over $300. Now these two, I have been running ads on. The ads have completely stopped working now because these two are kind of seasonal. They're actually composition notebooks and they're in the teacher niche. So these were selling really well for me, but now that time has gone, sales have started to slow and the BSRs have started to drop off again, because the way that I targeted these books made them seasonal specific. So these only really sell at a certain time of year, but at that time of year you can see they do extremely well. Then my fourth best selling book for the month, I sold 100 units, making $255. With this one, this is actually again completely organic. This is in, should I say, this is like a low content book. So this is more in the Valentine's Day niche. I don't know why it's been selling this month or last month, because it's not actually Valentine's Day. But then again, I have targeted a few different keywords, so that's probably why. But my point is, I haven't been running ads on this book either, so that's all organic as well. Then this one, let's do just a couple more. I sold 113 units, making $228. This is just another composition notebook. And then let's do this one. I sold 83 units, making $169. And this was in the Father's Day niche. So Father's Day didn't actually do as well this year for me as it did last year. Now, in fact, let's just do this one as well, because this one I sold 76 units, making $150, and this one again completely organic, because this is another adult colouring book with profanity on the cover. So that's my results. I sold 1,784 units, making that $3,600. But like I said at the beginning of the video, this is not all profit because I was running ads. So let's go over to my ads account, my Amazon advertising account. .com is the only one that I advertise on. I used to advertise here in the UK, but now I just mainly focus on .com because there's so much traffic. Now, under all campaigns, we can see over the lifespan, which was from 2019, I've actually spent $14,000 on running ads and made $52,000 in sales. Now this is sales, this is not royalties. I do not get to keep all of that $52,000, only a fraction of it. And my ACOS over the whole account is still pretty good and profitable with almost a 27%. Now let's just take a look at this quick because I want to show you some metrics. I've actually had over 10 million impressions. Now if you don't know what an impression is, all an impression is every time your ad is shown to someone, whether they click on it or not, if they see your ad, then that's an impression. Now I've had 63,000 clicks over the whole account. My cost per click on average is around 22 cents. My click-through rate, not that great with a 0.6, and I've had over 6,000 orders just from advertising, which is kind of crazy. But I just wanted to show you that before we go on to checking how much I spent last month. So last month was June. We can see that just here. Let's change this to last month. Give that a second to load up, and we can see that my ads have slowly been dying off again. because my main focus was on a couple of books. I have been running ads on multiple different books, but my main focus was on those 2 books, and those couple of books were performing really well, but now the time has gone where it's not going to sell as well because they're seasonal. I couldn't quite get my words out right there, but you know what I mean. Now, let's take a look at this. My ACOS was around 28%, so just around the profitable mark. I spent $974, making over, well, $3,467. If we take a look at the metrics, we can see I had 400,000 impressions, 3,500 clicks, and 400 orders. So if we go back over to here and go down, where we can see that I sold 1,784, 400 of those orders came from ads. The rest was all organic. So let's scroll back up to there. Let's take my ad spend and deduct it from my royalties. So we're going to need the calculator. So let me just pull that up. There we go. So let's just pull this over to there. Let's take that 3,651 and 75 cents minus that $974. So 974. Come on, 974.52 leaves me with $2,677 profit. So let's go back over to here. Let's pull that up. So 2,677 is my profit. Now that's not all complete profit because I do have a few different softwares, but the softwares that I use for publishing probably comes well under $100 with my CreativeFabrica, which I pay, I think, around $11, $12 a month for, and then my CanvaPro as well, which is around £12, around $15, and then a few other things, I think, but again, that's not very much. So $2,677 profit. I'm extremely happy with this. It's been a really good month. I expect, so your account could not be synced. Weird, that happens from time to time. I expect this month in June not to be nowhere near as much as this. Probably going to be a couple of thousand. But those books that were selling really well obviously have started to die off because they were seasonal. So my income is going to drop as well. That's what I expect, but we'll have to find out next month when I do my next report. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been StackinProfit, and I'll see you again soon.